Today is Saturday, July 15th, 2017. My name is Ethan.
My name is Anthony.
And we are two skinny dudes, and this is the show where we talk to you about movies, video games, and music. On the show today, we've got some Bond news. That's James Bond for you. We're going to talk about Splatoon, and Anthony has promised me that we actually have music news this week. So, Anthony, why don't you take it away with some video games?
Video games, Ethan. People love them. People hate them. But there's some news about them, actually.
Is that the news, that people love them and people hate them?
I know, that's just a general statement I like to make.
Well, thank you.
Battlefront 2.
Star Wars
Battlefront 2. EA. It's an EA game. It's being shown off at D23 today, which is the Disney conference that they have in Japan and in Anaheim, rotating like every year, every 2 years, something like that. So there seems to be a problem with guessing the content of the game.
Again, huh?
Again.
So is it going to be actually fun this time? Because I remember I bought the last one for like $15.
Oh, yeah, because it went on sale a month after.
And I played it for like 2 weeks. And I was like, this is fun. And then I never played it again, ever. Because it was just so bare bones and simple. So is that kind of what we're getting from this one?
People who have played like the demos at E3 and stuff like that say that they really like it, which
of course everyone really likes it the first time they play it. They just don't play it again.
Yeah, there's no real hook to bring it back. The problem comes with what stories are they driving their content from? They're saying that most of it is OG, but that there's still some prequel stuff and new stuff in there, even though they've said to like many times that we're not going to do the new stuff because we don't want to. You know, that's basically it. That's basically what they said when they were asked, like, are you going to do Kylo Ren DLC for Battlefront? When the first one came out.
And they were like, no.
And now it's like, Kylo Ren Battle DLC? Of course. Why wouldn't we do that?
Okay.
So that's fun in itself. People are just really confused on if it's going to be another flop, if it's going to be another, this is fun the first time, but
yeah, now
that it's, a month later, the player base is shrink down to a tenth of what it was in the beginning.
Absolutely. It's embarrassing, really.
Kingdom Hearts 3, Ethan.
Is actually... Wait. You mean we actually have news about this game that's never going to happen?
Shut up. It's happening.
Okay, tell me what the news is.
Today is D23, as we said.
Yes, yeah.
It's being shown off at D23. I don't know if I mentioned it, but we had a trailer, everything surrounding E3 was better than E3 itself this year. So there was the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra World Tour, where they would...
What?
They've done this with a lot of
Why do they
games.
have an orchestra? Isn't all the music from those games like anime theme songs type stuff?
No, they're very beautiful. I'll show you some music. They're very it's like how they did the Pokemon stuff, like they did the Pokemon World Tour, they did the Zelda stuff. It's because there's intricate...
Well, why would they do Pokemon? Pokemon is just 8-bit music.
Not anymore. Now there's
it's like new music. Okay.
It's the old music, but we played with an orchestra. And to be fair, they all sound really good. Video games have to have a good.
Yeah, because you're gonna hear the same music over and over again. So it
yeah.
has to be
So
good.
if you hear see, it's still stuck in my head. That's Pokemon. That's from Red and Blue, but they played that with like an orchestra. And it's really cool. But they did it with Kingdom Hearts 3, and we got a trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 there, and everyone was like, "Whoa!" And then right after they said, stay tuned, because next month we're going to have another new trailer and a new world announcement. And everyone was like, okay. And so then Nomura, which is the director of the game, Tetsuya Nomura, started to hype it up. Like, all right, guys, well, not to get you too hyped, but this shit's going to be lit.
That honestly sounded like you were saying a Japanese man's name, like, not to get too hype.
Not to get you too hyped.
Right, okay.
And then he sort of had to backpedal because the Kingdom Hearts community will take a statement like, oh yeah, there's going to be some good news in the trailer, and they'll be like, the release date's happening, and we're going to get it tomorrow. And so, they sort of roll with everything.
Because they're desperate because there hasn't been a game in like 5 years.
Yeah. The mobile game, Ethan.
There was a mobile game?
Yeah, no, there was the 2.8.
Oh, that's right, you were playing it.
Yeah, there was the 2.8 remix too.
Yes.
which had an actual new game and the 3DS game ported onto the PS4, and it looks really good. But
it's not Kingdom Hearts.
It's
3,
not Kingdom Hearts 3.
2.8.
Here's the thing, though. It's called Final Chapter Remix. Basically, there is no other game that's going to be come out for the Kingdom Hearts franchise until Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. They've
Well, that's good.
made that very clear. And basically, all these like 2.8, 2.5, they were just collections of the game. Like all the games that already existed. So they were just buying time to develop Kingdom Hearts 3.
So it's essentially like if with Star Wars, before they released Return of the Jedi, they were like, okay, we're going to take that one scene where Han Solo gets frozen into carbonite, and we're going to put a new flashy coat of paint on it and sell
Yeah.
it back to you
Twice.
before the third one comes out.
Yeah, so that's what they were doing.
Nice.
And if it worked for... They partnered with Disney for Kingdom Hearts. If it worked for Disney once, it's going to work again. And guess what? It worked.
Okay, so what did they announce?
I don't know yet. That's the thing, Ethan. The trailer is happening as we speak.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So-
why aren't we there?
Why
aren't we in Anaheim, California?
Why? Well, there's a live stream, so
Oh.
why aren't we live?
Stop the show.
Stop the show. Let's live stream. But what I'm going to do is, it's apparently supposed to happen in either 5 minutes or 5 minutes to go because of my time calculator thing. So either it's already happened
Okay.
or it hasn't yet.
It's like, here's what the press conference is like. The guy comes out there, whatever his name is that you said, and he's like, all right, the big news. Kingdom Hearts 3 is canceled. And everyone's like, yeah, we knew that already, buddy. Gosh.
All right, doesn't look like it's happened yet. The biggest headline is Kingdom Hearts 3 news. Is Disney finally about to reveal a release date? And that was 8 hours ago. And then something from 28 minutes ago is just announcing the live stream. So the live stream started 28 minutes ago. So they have to go through Battlefield 2, Spider-Man, and they have to go through Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, that's right. The
Spider-Man for the
PlayStation
PS4.
game, yeah.
So by next episode, we could possibly have a release date for one of the most highly anticipated game of, what's it been, 10 years now?
Yeah. Yep. Did you
So-
hear that you can apparently beat the entire Cars 3 game in like 2 hours?
Oh, Driven to Win?
Yeah.
I almost bought that.
Why?
It looked kind of fun.
Okay.
It looked fun enough. All right. Crackdown 3. Do you know what Crackdown is, Ethan?
No idea. Is it about drugs?
No, it's like a Microsoft exclusive. They had Terry Crews do their trailer this year.
But is it about drugs?
No, it's like a shooter, kind of like Halo.
Where you shoot people who are doing drugs?
No, I don't think they have anything to do with drugs, Ethan.
Oh.
Yeah, I wish.
Sell.
The game isn't out yet. No one's gotten like review copies, but apparently it's leaking that the people who are playtesting the game already hate it. Like it already sucks.
Well, they're just playtesters, though. Like, it's their job to tell us if it sucks or not. So they can fix it, right?
Their job is to point out bugs, which is fine, but
Not to say this entire game doesn't work, it's garbage.
yeah, they usually don't say that. That's the thing. They usually say this game is competent enough. And they don't, well, the thing is that they're playtesters. They don't publicize what happens. This is a
Right,
leak that
right.
happened. So the game isn't out yet. It's going to be one of those Xbox One X exclusives, to, try and draw people in for a $500 price tag. And it already sucks, apparently.
Well, that just makes sense.
It just makes sense, doesn't it?
The first Xbox One X game to be utter garbage.
10 more. Betting 10 out of 10.
Yep.
Final video game news. It's been very slow. I mean, I was waiting for D23, and it's today. So next week we'll be able to cover a lot of stuff that happened, because I guarantee they're going to be like, here's all these new characters for Battlefront 2, and Spider-Man PS4 is going to be great, and maybe we'll have a Kingdom Hearts 3 release window. That'll be nice, at least.
Yeah.
Because so far they've been very shady to us. But here's the last piece of news. A fan game won against a DMCA claim. And for those of you who don't know, DMCA claims are basically when a company says, hey, you're taking our thing and you're doing something with it and you don't have permission to do that.
Right.
But the problem is that, like, there's a lot of good fan games out there that get DMCA claimed, and these people work really hard, and it's just because they love the franchise and they aren't trying to make any money because they don't sell the game. It's all for free,
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, but this one fan won the case. He made a Phoenix Wright game.
What a dweeb.
I know who plays that.
Anthony plays Phoenix Wright.
I love Phoenix Wright. I want there to be a Phoenix Wright movie. I do. I'd watch it. But he won in court. They decided that he was under fair use, and so that was the first time. It's the first time that a fan has won and not just like shut down the game because they're afraid to get sued for millions of dollars that they don't have.
Right.
Or get all their stuff taken away, all the stuff that they've worked really hard on taken away. It's opening up cases that are similar for similar things to be disputed against and possibly win. And so that's pretty good for fan ROM games, anything like that. But that's all we have for video game news. So pretty slow week.
Good.
I'm gonna pass it off
to movies now.
Pass it off to movies. What's going on in the land of the cinema?
All right, Anthony, you like Batman?
Yeah, I do like Batman.
Are you still excited for the Batman movies for some reason?
Well, Matt Reeves is an incredibly great director, and War for the Planet of the Apes was apparently the best of the three, and I loved the other two. So he's very competent. I don't think he's going to let the studio throw him around, and I don't think that he's going to even go with Ben Affleck's ideas, and it's going to be all him. So yeah, I'm very excited.
Well, you're right about him not going for Ben Affleck's ideas because he's completely throwing out the script that he wrote entirely, starting from scratch.
The one where Deathstroke was supposed to be the villain, played by Joe Manganiello.
Yes.
What's going to happen with Joe? Is he going to be the villain? What's going on here?
All I know is Matt Reeves threw out Ben Affleck's script, and he is already planning on a trilogy of Batman films.
Yeah, he says he wants them to be noir detective Batman. He wants them to be Batman movies, and they're going to be a trilogy. Mm-hmm. I tell you what, if they're really good in their own right, we'll have two really good trilogies of Batman movies.
Well, you can say that about anything, though. You could be like, oh, well, I mean, it could be really good. You know what I mean?
I think it will be really good. I have confidence in Matt Reeves and in Ben Affleck. I think he was probably one of the best parts of Batman v Superman.
You're absolutely right. He just looks like he doesn't want to do it anymore is the problem for me.
You know what happened? I say this only because it's kind of true. What was that gangster movie he had that didn't work out, Ben Affleck?
Oh, I saw it. What was it called?
I know, right? See, it's really forgettable.
I mean, I didn't hate it as much as everyone else did. I thought it was okay.
But he realized he couldn't act and direct a movie anymore at the same time. He's a really good director.
Yeah.
He's a really good actor. He's not both at the same time most of the time.
What was that movie called?
Yeah, I don't remember it. But that happened, and he sort of, that's when he backed down from the Batman movie. He's like, yeah, I'll act in it, but I don't think I can direct this anymore because it's not for me, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's like, I think he does want to do it, but I don't think that he likes all the pressure as much as he did at first. Because I remember when they first announced that Ben Affleck was going to be Batman, he was basking in it. He was like, yeah, people hate it. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, honestly, I still think he's not even going to be Batman anymore. That's my belief. Unless
his contract is too tight, I think.
He can easily get out of such a thing. But Live by Night, that was the name of that movie. Okay. It's called Live by Night. Anyway, so he just, okay, you're right. He is probably in a very ironclad contract for the first one, but I bet you, I'd be willing to bet that after the first one, they're going to introduce some other way to finish out the trilogy without him.
Because he's already signed up for Justice League 2 as well.
Right.
So he's got at least 3 more movies that haven't come out yet, which is Justice League 2, and Batman. Plus, he's supposed to be like their Iron Man who ties everything together, you know?
Right.
He made an appearance in Suicide Squad. And
well, I'm starting to
he was sort of there he wasn't there in Wonder Woman, but Wayne Enterprises was.
Right. I'm starting to think that they're going to move away from him as the Iron Man and use Wonder Woman as the Iron Man now. With the amount
everyone loves Wonder Woman.
Yeah, exactly. With the amount of praise that she's been getting and everything, and that would just be different, you know, because Iron Man and Batman are almost the same character, just with slight differences. But, I mean, Batman's a better character, obviously, but I'm just saying, you would want to separate yourself as much as possible from the parallels. And Wonder Woman could be a good way to do that.
I suppose you're right. I suppose. I just, I think that when they realize that Cyborg, the movie, won't work, and when Aquaman comes out and people like that the directors get their own freedom, and Patty Jenkins gets her own freedom with Jeff Johns and stuff like that, writing the script that people really liked and directing a movie that is good, that takes time, I think that they're going to slow down let's make a Nightwing's second cousin movie, Like,
Yeah.
I think they're going to have to slow down and realize, hey, if we want to even, they don't have to be Marvel.
Yeah.
It can be their own thing.
Yeah, absolutely. But they don't.
They
realize
don't realize that yet. But I think that if Ben Affleck threatens to leave, if all these people go, hey, you will lose. They've probably put in, I would say, to even just the pre-production of any of these movies, probably over $1 billion.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
Well, total, not for each one.
not for each one.
Clearly.
But I think that they might even be, by the time after Justice League comes out and they've made money back on that one and everything, because even if Justice League sucks, they're going to make
They're
money.
going to make money, clearly.
They will lose over $1 billion, and they will lose the cut because they've already paid a lot of the actors,
Yeah.
So they're going to have to reshape what they're doing. They're just going to have
Oh
to.
yeah, they're definitely. I'm thoroughly convinced that they're going to reimagine their trajectory in the next few years. But we'll see what that will work out to be. And another thing that we'll see what will actually happen is Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
What?
Yeah, well, this is one of the strangest things ever. So a few weeks, like last week, Sony released a trailer on YouTube under the name This Means Something. And it was a very mysterious, like assortment of images from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And then it just sort of ended. And they didn't give any explanation as to what it is or what it means.
So great marketing already.
Right, exactly. So the question at the table that everyone is wondering, is Sony remaking the movie? Are they re-releasing the movie? Or are they making a sequel to Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
A sequel wouldn't work.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen
no,
it?
I haven't. You've seen it.
I've seen it, yeah.
So.
I actually really liked it when I saw it.
Well, I mean, everyone does.
Yeah, I don't think a sequel would work. I don't think that they would hype up a digital remaster or anything like that. I think they're going to be remaking the movie.
Well, okay, that's interesting. Who would you want to see direct a Sony-produced remake of Close Encounters?
Jeez.
J.J. Abrams, maybe? Just to go with the obvious one?
Yeah. You know what? I would probably say Guillermo del Toro.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he really do sci-fi, though? I think
He's done a few good sci-fi movies that were like Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
All right, then. I trust you. Oh, that's right. Pacific Rim. I forgot about Pacific Rim. Okay. Well, there's not really much to say because they didn't give
any information
whatsoever. There's this means something, and then it didn't tell us what it meant. But, I mean, good marketing for whatever it is. I'm sure whenever they announce what it is, we'll all be disappointed and or angry. So they've kind of shot themselves in the foot on this one because nobody wants to see another Close Encounters, but that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not excited for a remake, but
you know what else no one wants to see?
Me naked, but what else?
Top Gun 2.
Oh, hey,
Remember
Top
we
Gunner.
talked about that?
Top Gunnist or whatever.
Top Gun Maverick.
Maverick, sorry.
It's for real happening. They
Ah,
confirmed
dang
it.
it.
2019.
What?
Yep, in a couple years, buddy. We're gonna get to see Tom Cruise be really sad. And fly a plane, probably.
So it's like his life now.
Yeah, basically.
Very sad.
He's definitely gonna drive a motorcycle. Have you noticed that? In
Oh,
all of
oh
his movies
my
for the past
God.
5 years, he's been like, I'm gonna drive a motorcycle.
I saw in the Mummy trailer that he was driving a motorcycle. I was like, what are you doing?
It's just his thing.
What's this? Is this the only thing that Scientologists let you have? Like, what?
You know, his mom lives on the Scientology base or whatever, like the headquarters. She lives there.
Lives there.
Yeah, that's where she lives.
That's nice.
She's like, I don't know, maybe they worship her as a queen or something. I'm not a Scientologist.
Well, he's a moneymaker for them. So.
Yeah, I know we talked about Top Gun last time, but I mean, it's really slow news week since everyone's just waiting for Comic-Con, but that's fine. We do have some information about Fantastic Beasts 2.
And where to find them again?
Yeah. We still don't know what the title is. It's probably going to be something awful.
They said it's going to be Fantastic Beasts and the...
Right, so it's going to be like Fantastic Beasts and...
The way to make Johnny Depp our main character.
Yeah. So the official announcement is the sequel will start in New York like it did last time, and then they will go to London and Paris.
Who cares? Harry Potter fans don't want this. Regular people don't want this. Fantastic Beasts got a 90% when it first came out, and then people realized, wait a minute, this is just Potter fever. This movie is mediocre and bland at best.
Yeah.
This movie has good actors in it who are doing bad acting.
They were doing basically nothing. They were just delivering lines quietly in rooms, and that was it.
And that's the thing. That was their direction. I'm not really mad at them.
Right,
know?
yeah. It's not
they were
their fault.
given crap. Ezra Miller was given awful lines to say, and he's
Right.
a very competent actor.
I don't understand how you have a movie about wizards and magical creatures
That is set up on the most
in like,
loved franchise.
yeah, in one of the coolest settings imaginable, and you make it boring. Like, how do you do that?
And then they don't even stick with Eddie Redmayne.
Yep.
They're making Johnny Depp like the guy now.
Yeah, it's honestly laughable. I mean, they did say he will be in the sequel, but they're trying to phase him out in this one. So
It's so dumb. So he's not going to be in the rest of them after this?
I don't know, but
He is the Fantastic
they're
Beast.
kind of-
He is the...
he's the beast.
What is going on? He has the suitcase. Why is he going to be phased out?
I don't know. They're pushing him to the background. Maybe he'll die.
Maybe he'll come back in like the... Because I think what they said was that he'll be in the background for like the next couple, and then
Yeah.
he'll go back to being the main character.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I guess.
Which is dumb, which means we're going to have two movies, just pure exposition with like nothing happening.
yeah, they're gonna try and shoehorn Dumbledore into it. Which
Oh, aren't they doing like a prequel Albus movie or whatever?
yeah, that's basically what this one is.
Did you hear about Harry Potter Jr.?
I did not hear about Harry Potter Jr.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know the movie Troll, there's a character called Harry Potter Jr. And this was 10 years before, or so like 1986. So it was like 11. I don't know how long it was, but it was like at least like 10 years or more before Harry Potter came out.
Right.
So they own the intellectual property to Harry Potter Jr. They're making a Troll movie called Troll: The Rise of Harry Potter Jr.
That's really funny.
Warner Brothers was like, we're going to do whatever we can that people don't market off the success of our movies and the Harry Potter franchise, as we have told them many times before. And I was like, well, that's great, but you can't stop them.
Yeah, seriously.
You legitimately can't stop them.
That's really funny. We're talking about Wonder Woman.
Wonder
everybody.
Woman.
Wonder Woman. It's officially the highest-grossing DCEU film. What does the E stand for?
Extended.
Why isn't it cinematic? Why isn't it
Because
DCCU?
that'd be DCCU. DCEU sounds better.
Okay,
Whatever.
whatever.
DC Extended.
All right, fine.
Universe.
It's officially the highest-grossing.
So it made more than $1
movie.
billion?
What are you talking about? Did Batman v Superman make $1
Made
billion?
like 800 million. Suicide Squad made more than $1 billion.
I don't think that's true. I think Suicide Squad made like 900, maybe.
So close to $1 billion. Then what did Wonder Woman make?
I don't know, but they've made more than the other two.
All right,
or three. I guess.
It's probably
Man
made
of
$1
Steel
billion.
2.
I guarantee you. It's
Yeah. I just saw the story that said it was the highest. It said it had, I think, 600 domestic, which is a lot, but it didn't say the total.
Yes,
in the
if it
article
made
that I
600 domestic, it made probably
Oh,
600 in
definitely. Yeah.
China.
read. Yeah. We also have some information about the sequel, about Wonder Woman 2.
Yeah, they're just writing it right now, right?
Yep, but we
Okay.
have a time period and a setting.
Okay.
It will be set in the 1980s at the tail end of the Cold War.
Why do they feel like they have to go back in time with her?
I think it's a good idea, so that way we don't have to deal with
What's going on
with
now?
like Superman showing up. I'd be like,
Yeah.
it'd be like the Marvel movies.
Yeah,
it's
where, like,
hey,
everyone
look,
shows
it's
up.
Iron Man. I'm
Wait a minute, is that? Oh well, gee willikers, Ant-Man. I didn't know you were in this film.
dude, for the worst case of that, never mind. We'll talk about it later. Our topic of the day is the Marvel Cinematic Universe, by the way. So get hyped.
Get hyped.
So yeah, Cold War, Wonder Woman fighting some Ruskies. You excited?
No,
Okay.
I want it to be good,
Yeah.
but
me too.
I think that if Patty Jenkins is the director, yes, I will be very excited.
yeah.
If she's not the director and she just wrote the script, I'll be optimistic, but I won't
Right.
be that excited
I'm pretty happy that they're not doing a World War II movie.
because that would be dumb.
It'd be played out. I wouldn't want to see Wonder Woman fight the Nazis. I'd just be like, okay, whatever. Who cares?
Baron Zemo, you're not in this universe.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be just like
Red Skull, what are you
Captain
doing
America.
here?
Yep. So next up, we got some news about one of my good friends, my good personal friends, Mr. Quentin Tarantino.
One of your good personal friends.
Yeah, spoken to him on multiple occasions. We played air hockey together for 4 hours straight.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yep. He's telling us about his next movie.
Wait a minute, his final movie?
No, he's got 2 more because he
2 more?
said he's going to do 10, and Hateful Eight was his 8th. So I guess this will be his 9th one.
And then after this will be his last.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, and to be clear to everyone who doesn't know, none of his movies have been a failure.
Yeah.
He's had 8 successes.
He's one of the most prolific directors of our generation, which makes me sad that he's only got 2 left. But I'd rather make 2 really good movies rather than
Then
make
20
2
or whatever.
good ones and then just stop being good.
Yeah.
Like most directors do when they turn 70.
Yeah.
Sorry, Spielberg. So Quentin Tarantino's next film is about the Manson murders.
Okay. How is he going to fit Samuel L. Jackson into that one?
I don't know. Just have some black dude be in it. I don't know a lot about the Manson murders. I hear the word murder and I think, oh, Tarantino, perfect.
Yeah.
I think it'll be interesting to see
The Marilyn Manson murders?
Yes.
I don't even know that. What even is that? I don't
I
even
don't
know.
either. I don't either.
Well, now it's going to be the next. We'll guarantee you when that movie comes out, everyone's going to know what the Manson murders are.
Yep. And I'm sure it's just a case of us being young that we don't know.
Yeah.
But oh well, I think he'll be great. Sure. Why not?
Why not have a Manson murder movie? Manson murder mystery dinner movie, Mansion Extravaganza.
You know what, Anthony? Why not just have another Lion King movie for some reason?
The Lion Guard. That was wasn't that a Disney?
Yeah, that was a Disney Channel, Disney Junior show.
No, The Lion Guard.
Lion Guard is a Disney Junior show.
But it got a movie.
No.
Yes, it did.
Well,
was
we got a
in theater.
TV movie then.
Oh, because
So
no one saw it. No
yeah.
one heard about it.
In case you didn't know, Jon Favreau is making a live-action remake of The Lion King the same way he made The Jungle Book, which I'm sitting here thinking, what does it mean to be a live-action Lion King? Because
Lion
there
King
are
was-
no people in the movie.
In the movie,
there
no.
are no live actors.
It would be
for the live
just.
action. It's just a CGI remake of it, I guess.
I wouldn't want to see that. Though.
I'm not excited for it at
The granted, the CGI in Jungle Book was really good because
Yes,
because of the contrast of Mowgli.
Right, but I don't want it. The Lion King is one of Disney's magnum opus. You know what I mean? Like it's one of their masterpieces.
They made the play that made $1 billion or whatever.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
movies they've made each of their movies 1, 2, and 1.5 even made money and people liked.
Right. I honestly I hope it's not going to be like Beauty and the Beast where they just make a shot for shot remake without the soul of the first one.
And bad mixing and bad singing.
Sure. We've been over this. So yeah, we got that going on. But guess what? Maybe this will get you excited for it.
What's gonna get me
They've
excited
cast
for it?
John Oliver as Zazu, the hornbill bird guy.
He'd do good as Zazu.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
He already looks like a pelican.
That's true. We love you, John Oliver, even though I kind of talked down on you a couple episodes ago. My bad, buddy. I think you'll be a great little bird in a Disney movie.
One little bird lost from the rest.
So, like you said earlier, D23 is going on right now.
Yeah, it
which
is.
means we actually do have some news.
It's been going on. It'll be going on from Friday to Sunday.
Right,
But the
right.
games are being held today.
Yeah, so you got Wreck-It Ralph. Remember
Wreck-It
that
Ralph.
movie?
Yeah, that was a good one.
2013.
It's a fun enough movie.
Yeah, it was fine.
I'm a fix it.
Yeah, I wasn't as into it as other people, but I was like, this is entertaining.
They had that one lesbian in the movie.
Oh, Jane Lynch?
Yeah, her.
Sure. Like, is she actually a lesbian?
Yeah.
Okay, I was making sure that you weren't getting it confused with Ellen.
No. Right?
Are you sure? Just because she has the same haircut doesn't mean
Shut
she's a
up.
lesbian.
No one Google it. She's a lesbian.
Okay. You heard it here first, folks. Jane Lynch is a lesbian.
Lesbian.
She probably is. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, that movie that came out in 2013 that was mildly entertaining. Are you
Yeah.
excited for a sequel?
No.
You're getting one.
Was it a Pixar film?
No, Disney.
It was just a Disney
Animated Studios. Yeah. And we have a...
Okay.
So the title of the movie is Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2.
I'm not excited for this at all. I am not excited for that at all. You know what it's going to be? It's going to be a bunch of internet cliches. She's going to run through Reddit and 4chan and be like,
absolutely
oh
right.
no.
Yeah,
and it's going to be,
absolutely right. One of the characters is literally a writer for BuzzFeed.
Is it really?
I'm not kidding. That's one of the things that they announced.
That's
Her
awful.
name is Yes with 5 S's.
Yas.
That's it. Oh my god. Well, maybe this will get you excited because whenever Ralph enters the internet, he accidentally finds his way onto a Disney fandom site where all corners of the Disney
What?
This is 100% real. There's an actual website called ohmydisney.com, and which is like the big fan site for Disney, all things Disney, and it's in the movie. And they go to ohmydisney.com, and where they find a crossover of Disney princesses, Marvel superheroes, and Star Wars characters. Anthony, are you excited?
No, that sounds weird. That sounds like something I would make as a kid.
And not at all what Wreck-It Ralph is.
Is.
Wreck-It Ralph is about
Video games. I liked the first one
Yeah.
because it had a lot of video game
There's
references.
no video games in this movie. It's just the internet. It's BuzzFeed and Disney.
Why is Disney aligning themselves up with BuzzFeed? That's a bad decision already.
I don't know. But
This movie will not work.
there is one cool thing about it, though.
What's
They
that?
said that they're getting all of the original voice actors of the Disney princesses to come back, except for, the dead ones.
Who's all dead?
Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, and Cinderella are all dead. But all the other ones are coming back.
Really?
Yep,
All of them?
All of them.
Like
Every single
Belle
one.
and everyone?
Every single one.
That's
Well,
awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked
That's
for
good.
that. Yeah.
I'll see the movie because my little cousin will probably want to go see it.
Yeah.
Or my girlfriend.
Right.
Will definitely want to go see that. Oh boy. But I'll have to see it.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that'll work. I don't think that'll work.
I can't wait to hear old Little Mermaid get
Oh
in front
my
of them,
god.
I want to be a part of your world, Wreck-It Ralph.
Well, to be fair, most of them haven't aged that much because they did the remakes, not the remakes, but they did the digital remasters, and they got them
Sure.
in the studio for that too,
Yeah.
and that was only in 2011.
That's true.
And they all had great voices then. So
We'll see.
We'll
We'll
see.
see. Another thing that we'll see is a new Pixar movie that they don't have a title for it yet.
Coco,
No, not that one. I mean, I am going to see it, but no, we're not talking about that one. Speaking of which, hang on, pause. Another thing that they announced, because you remember, have you seen, anytime you go to a kid's movie recently, they are advertising Olaf's Frozen Adventure?
no.
Okay,
I've
so
not seen
you
that.
remember when they did a Frozen Fever in front of Cinderella?
No,
The short?
I don't remember that at all.
Okay,
I never saw Cinderella in the
released,
theaters.
Okay, so they released a short in front of it, a short in front of a Pixar movie or something, and they're 9 minutes long or whatever. That's fine. Olaf's Frozen Adventure is 21 minutes long.
21 minutes?
Yes, and they're playing it in front of Coco. 21 minutes of Olaf, just Olaf, before Coco. That's the worst thing I've ever heard, and I'm gonna have to sit through it.
No, you're not. Just arrive late. It's
No,
awful.
I'm gonna have to sit through it.
That's bad.
Yeah. Yep. Oh well, I hope you're excited for that,
I
everybody.
like Martin Short, but not 27 minutes of him as a.
But I am actually excited for this next part. So Pixar's announced a new project, an actual original project
For
again.
once.
Yeah.
Well, Coco's going to be
Coco's
original.
original. Inside Out was original. That's fine. But it's set in a suburban fantasy world. So the way they described it is, it's it's like dragons and unicorns and wizards and all of that. But that's all like come and gone, and everyone's just sort of like come to the realization that it's just whatever. They're living in regular suburbs,
Wow.
but there are just like dragons flying around, that sort of thing.
Huh.
Like they described it like unicorns are like deer in that world. Like they eat out of the garbage and that sort of thing, and they're kind of more of a nuisance than a wonder or something.
That's cool.
Yeah, it sounds really interesting.
I'll go see
very
that.
excited. Yeah, they don't have a title, but it's coming out either 2020 or
We are
2021.
forgotten young suburbia. That's a Blink-182 song called Parking Lot.
Great.
We want to hear the main line of Parking Lot?
Sure.
F this place will put up a parking lot.
Okay. Okay. That's great. Really great. You know what isn't great?
What?
This next bit of news.
Oh no, we have bad news,
This
everyone.
is the last bit of news, everyone, so I hope you're excited. Daniel Craig is officially coming back as James
No,
Bond.
no.
Yes. After all this time.
After all this crap, and he's like, I
After
don't
all
wanna
this
do
time
it.
of him being like, no, I hate James Bond, and everyone being like, yeah, we hate you as James Bond, even though you were good in Skyfall and Casino Royale, we're done with you. Everyone's like, okay, we're done.
Skyfall
we're done.
Skyfall was mediocre.
Skyfall was a great movie. Spectre, that was.
Oh,
just-
Spectre, sorry,
Yeah,
Spectre.
Spectre was just kind of like, okay.
We thought
Yeah.
he was done. We were like, all right, it's
and my dad
over.
really likes Spectre because my dad's a huge James Bond fan, and James Bond fans like Spectre. But
Yeah,
the
the
main
general
main
public.
public are like, okay, it's just a movie, and that's fine. But we were all super excited to see a new, cooler James Bond, rebooted again. But instead,
Yeah.
we're getting Daniel Craig again in Bond 25.
And they're gonna make Bond 27. This is the 25th film.
Yeah. Yep. But this is the interesting thing that I just thought of just now. You remember last week we talked about them thinking about a Bond cinematic universe.
Yes.
So maybe they'll make a movie with him, a movie with the girl, and then introduce a new James Bond. And it all will be in the same universe or something. I don't know.
That'll be dumb.
It will be dumb. Daniel Craig as Bond will be dumb. It just will be. There's no way around it. It sounds very...
He sounds like he doesn't want to do it
No,
anymore.
he hates it.
He hates. He said he hates being it.
Yes, he's like, no, I don't want to do it again. I want to make Girl with the Dragon Tattoo 2.
Is he really?
No. Imagine Dragon Tattoo.
Oh my
God. That would be something. But yeah, that's happening. But we do have some trailers.
Trailers.
So in case you are, I don't know, new here or something, you don't know, but something that we do is we don't watch trailers, but we recognize that they are a big part of movie news. So every week I pick 3 movie trailers. And
Yeah, only 3 movie news.
Yeah.
I will have 1 video game news, please.
Yeah, 1 video game news for me, please. I will have the combo with a lot of movie news and maybe some music news if you have any on tap. Thank you. No.
Worst restaurant ever.
Yeah, seriously. We got even trailers are slow this week. Like they were just
I didn't
boring.
hear anything.
But okay, so we got one for a movie called The Wrinkle in Time. It's
Wrinkle in Time.
it's based off of a fantasy book that a lot of kids read.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Oprah's in it.
Oprah.
And your boy Chris Pine's in it.
Chris Pine.
So what do we think this trailer is?
Okay, Chris Pine and Oprah are secret lovers, okay?
Okay. Whoa, that's
Chris
2017, man.
Chris Pine is in 2017.
Oh.
Oprah
Okay.
is in 1922.
And she's really old, so she's all wrinkly. Like
No.
She's
She's still Oprah, okay?
Okay, all right. That's
She's
fine.
still Oprah.
She's still Oprah.
She finds a book and she writes down all of her thoughts about it. And she's being oppressed. She's trying to start a business. Her life is bad. Chris Pine finds this book in 2017.
And he's like, I'm in love with this woman.
He doesn't know what she looks like.
Right.
He doesn't even know that she's black, which
Oh.
when he finds out will be a major turn on. And he's reading through it, and then he gets to the last page. And as he closes it, he's like, wow, I wish I could meet this woman. The book glows, and bam, she pops out, and then it turns into this wacky trailer. Like, what's Chris Pine gonna do when Oprah, I'm Oprah, you get a car, becomes his lover?
Yeah,
It's like Enchanted. It's gonna be like
the
Enchanted.
montage of they like go to Target or something, and she's like, "What are these?" And he's like, "They're Pop-Tarts," and she's like, "Whoa, you mean you've got pastries in tinfoil? Oh my gosh, we didn't have that in 1922. Magic!"
Oh yeah, she says it's all witchcraft and stuff.
Yep. Okay, so I hope you're excited for Wrinkle in Time.
Oh boy.
After that, we've got something called The World's Greatest Showman, in which
Is that the Hugh Jackman one?
so Hugh Jackman.
I already saw that
All right,
trailer.
well, I'll do it then. Hugh Jackman is a circus guy, like he's the ringleader, correct? Is that what it's about? Okay, so he's the world's greatest showman, and he's standing in the center of the room, and you get the giant 360 shot of him in the middle of the ring, and he's got the cane top hat, and the microphone drops down from the ceiling. He taps it twice, and he's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the circus." And then we just see these weird flashes of like an evil clown and like a dead elephant.
Whoa, this is taking a dark turn.
Yeah, and like a ballerina being used as a sex slave. And
Oh my God.
crazy things. And then you hear the circus theme.
But
start
it's
up
like
in the
super like
background.
creepy clown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it zooms in on this 360 shot, stops and zooms in on his face, and he goes, "I hope you're gonna have a real good time." In theaters this fall.
Zendaya's going to be in the movie.
Oh, great! Maybe she'll be the sex slave.
Quick question: what is Zendaya?
I don't know.
Is
You
she-
mean like what race is she?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Is she?
She is a Zendaya. She came from another planet or something.
Because it looks like her dad could be The Rock, and we don't know what he is.
Maybe her dad is The Rock.
Oh my goodness, we just
All
never
this
knew.
time,
We just never knew.
We just never knew. And last trailer is for a movie called American Assassin, and it's got the kid from Maze Runner,
Whoa!
Dylan O'Brien, and it's
Speaking
got,
of which, is there any news on Maze Runner 3?
I think it was pushed back because he got like super injured on set.
Oh, they were filming it.
Yes.
They were.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out this December, but then
now it's pushed back to like probably like February or something.
yeah,
Like
because he got ganked.
that. Wow. But hey,
But hey, he's an American assassin.
So-
with him and Michael Keaton, I don't know who they're assassinating.
Michael Keaton.
I don't know
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I don't know which one of them's the assassin. I don't know who they're assassinating, but it's called American Assassin.
Here we go. Michael Keaton is in his room crying. He plays Michael Keaton. He's in a Batman costume and he's crying. He's like,
So it's just Birdman.
yeah, it's Birdman.
Okay.
And he's crying. And he just keeps going like, I was Batman. Remember when I was Batman? You remember? And this is a live stream, right? And so people are over it because he's been doing it for like a week now. Like, Day 7 on Fox News, like Day 7 of Michael Keaton crying.
So it's like in Cyberbully when she does like the live stream of her like, "You guys are so mean to me, and I think I'm gonna kill myself." That sort of thing.
and then all of a sudden, Maze Runner guy comes out and he's like, dude,
Shoots him in the head.
no, he's like he's like in a cafe with like a guy who's gonna hire him. He's like, briefcase full of money. He's like, someone needs to stop Michael Keaton from crying. And
We need
the
you to
only
kill
way
him
to do it
on
is
live
to
internet.
kill it. But you can't be spotted. And there's cameras all over Michael Keaton's house. So the entire movie is a suspenseful thriller to see if he's going to kill Michael Keaton. He's watching the live stream too.
He's
So-
like, "Man, I loved Beetlejuice. What? I can't kill Michael Keaton."
but it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And he's sick of hearing him cry.
He's like, "He's an American icon, but I'm an American assassin. What am I gonna do?"
and that's the movie. That's the trailer.
All right, great. Sorry for the slow week, everybody, but I guarantee you, we'll come back after Comic-Con and everything will be huge. So what you got, Anthony? What you got for us from music?
Two things of music news, but one's like okay, and the other one's pretty big.
Okay.
Paris Hilton
Oh my God! She still
teases her
exists?
music career comeback with a new single.
Serious?
Yep.
Paris Hilton, my favorite. My favorite quote by her is,
Is that a quote by her?
It's just me making fun of her voice.
Oh.
She also one time said, every bad thing that could possibly happen to someone has happened to her.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
She said that.
Like, she's been... I don't want to go into that, but that...
Yeah,
Yeah,
like apartheid happened to her.
She's got the plague.
Holocaust happened to her.
Ebola.
Yep, all of it.
Slavery.
Yeah, everything. Everything.
Human trafficking.
Serial rapism.
Beaten up.
All happened to her.
Stabbed in the eye.
Yeah.
Blindness.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
She can't smell.
She has Alzheimer's and reverse Alzheimer's.
What is reverse Alzheimer's?
I don't know. I just made it up.
She gains memories as she
she
loses.
forgets, and then she remembers that she's forgetting as she's forgetting, and then she forgets that.
And then she sits. Then she's just standing in front of a mic, going, "I'm Paris Hilton." So that happened. She teased it. No one's heard.
Is that the big news?
That's not the big news.
Woo! I'm excited. Paris, does she have a name for her single yet?
I didn't even
called,
look at
like,
it. I didn't have
Hilton,
time to listen to it.
All
I just
About
saw.
Me or something?
It's called Paris Hilton. I am the one who suffered, so you could have a good day.
Thanks, Paris.
Here's a pretty big one because this affects us, Ethan.
Okay.
SoundCloud can only have enough money to go on for 50 days.
From here on out?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. How?
I don't
What happened?
know. We just gave them money
Yeah,
to be
seriously.
pro members. We just gave them money.
yeah. Well, good thing I only signed up for the monthly plan.
Yeah. The reports and like people like they had like this famous accountant. He went in and he's like, yeah, I did the numbers, and they usually make them sign a release contract.
Right.
Like they won't say anything if they don't have enough money to pay their employees. That guy can't, the accountant and the lawyer can't say anything.
Yeah.
They didn't make him sign it. And so he goes, yeah, I crunched the numbers, and they'll be lucky if they can buy each employee a Pop-Tart for breakfast.
Yikes. That's not good at all.
But everyone uses SoundCloud.
Yeah, what happened?
There's like XXX Tentacion, Ski Master Slump God, all these people who use SoundCloud.
Excuse me, are those people's names?
Yeah, XXX
XXX
Tentacion, Ski Master Slump God.
Ski Mask, the Slump Guy.
Yeah, they're all very
Is he
famous.
like a DJ?
No, they're rappers. They're actually sort of best friends. They met in jail. I'm really obsessed with X. He's probably my favorite rapper at the moment, right next to Lil Dicky.
Ski Mask, the Slump Guy.
Ski Master Slump God. What is it? What's his name? Lil Pump. All these people are very.
These are not real people.
These are
You're
real-
making it
no,
up.
You want to see?
No, I believe you because you like weird music.
Screw you. They're real. They make the site popular. Like
Right,
a
yeah.
song called "Look at Me" has like 65 million hits, and it came out, and it's one of X's like
In Spanish, Mirame.
Mirame. And like that, like the site is popular. I don't understand.
that's really
everyone uses it.
Well, are they going to be like bought out by somebody? Do you think?
I don't think so. Because who wants to buy all that debt?
That's true.
Who wants to buy not and can't pay the employees?
So they're going to be Vine. They're just going to disappear. Poor guys. Well, I guess I'll have to figure out how to get us on iTunes then, everybody. This will be the last episode on SoundCloud. Hope you like it.
Hey, we have 50 more days. That's at least like 3 more episodes.
There you go. You got like 3 more. Whatever.
But apparently they're like thinking of like reselling a lot of stocks and stuff to be open. But like at max, they have a year. At like max.
Wow, that's messed up.
That's
man.
like they fired half their employees and stuff and only kept us like essential staff.
Wow. Sorry, SoundCloud.
Yeah, we like you, man. We love
Yeah.
you. That you gave us a fan base enough.
Oh yeah, you're the best. You're the best.
I hope you can pay your employees.
Me too.
So that's music news. That was the big music
Wow,
news
that's
this
really
month.
sad.
But it's really sad. I wish I could be like every good artist that you like teamed up and did one song, and now it's global platinum.
Yeah, they're bringing back the I want to buy the world a Coke commercial. But they didn't, so sorry. All right, well, let's get into our topic of the day then. We're going to talk about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What we like, what we don't like, what we think is okay. I'm going to let Anthony start off because in case you haven't figured it out by now, Anthony is a huge DC fanboy. So
I'm not a
don't
fanboy.
lie. Don't lie to the audience. You
I
are
am not a
fanboy.
fanboy.
You are a fanboy.
I didn't like Suicide Squad. I barely liked Man of Steel, and I know that there were problems with the Batman v Superman.
Yeah, but you're still a fanboy.
I like DC a lot. I like the comics a lot.
You're still a fanboy.
I like the shows a lot.
Okay, so talk to me about Marvel, Anthony. What do you like about Marvel?
What I like about Marvel, I really like a lot of the actors.
That's a good.
I really do.
Yeah.
I really like a lot of the. I like, Benedict Cumberbatch. I thought that Doctor Strange was a mediocre film, but he is a really good actor, and he really plays it. I think they pick good characters.
Right.
And I really like I liked a lot of the humor at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's gotten old now.
Yeah, when it was fresh, it was sharp. Now it's just sort of like, okay,
This
did
is
Doctor
Marvel.
Strange
Yeah.
really need to feel like Iron Man 2?
Yeah.
Because it didn't. I'll answer the question for you. It didn't. Sorry.
So, and I liked Winter Soldier. I loved Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
That
Winter Soldier was a really
That
good
was
movie.
a really good movie.
I think Winter Soldier...
I think when they first started out, they were really good and they had something going for them.
Winter Soldier and Guardians of the Galaxy are the only two I bought on Blu-ray.
I like again Guardians of the Galaxy. The music in Guardians of the Galaxy was great.
Yeah, my personal favorite of the
I haven't seen the second Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
yet.
my favorite of the Marvel movies are the Guardians of the Galaxy movies because they don't have to tie it into anything else.
They're just them.
They're just their own movie.
Did you see 2? Did you like it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed 2. I liked it more.
I think
than
they're very creative, even in the title alone. Volume 2. That was just it's very something subtle, simple.
Yeah.
But it's nice. It's very nice.
Yeah. My least favorite thing about them is the way they feel the need to constantly shoehorn stuff in. Like, you haven't seen Spider-Man yet.
No.
But, I mean, it's just constant. It's like, oh,
Really?
you remember the Avengers? Huh? You
I
remember the Avengers?
heard that there was a significant plot point plot hole in
Oh, yeah. The
Spider-Man.
timeline, I don't even understand it
that
all.
ruins it.
Yeah.
That ruins the
Doesn't
film.
make any sense.
Yeah.
But whatever. Like, the worst offender of this, though, is what I was going to get to earlier. Was an Ant-Man when they had the 20-minute long sequence where they went to the Avengers mansion. Remember that? And he had
No.
to fight Falcon.
Oh, I remember that. That wasn't was that the mansion?
It was at the base.
The
or
base,
whatever.
yeah.
Just
But
embarrassing.
it was just
for no
lame.
reason.
Falcon was just in the movie.
Yeah. Yep. They just shoehorned that in. I was like, this is awful. Awful.
I also hate how they try to make things realistic, but also they focus a lot on this being possible.
Yeah.
And like the Ant-Man science, they tried to make that science be like science. They
Right.
try to make it factual.
Yeah.
You can't, even if you could do what they did with physics, that tank that they did at the end would weigh what a tank weighs in his pocket.
Yes.
It would crush him.
Yep. I know that was another problem I had with Spider-Man was they tried to make it all more science-y and everything.
Yeah,
And I
we
was
don't
like,
need
it's
that.
Just Spider-Man.
It's a We don't need it. Let it be.
Spider-Man.
Let it be.
I did like the movie a lot. I just there were
yeah.
issues that I had with it, but that's my main thing. I mean, there are all sorts of video essays on YouTube about like the music,
The color.
The color was really bad in Spider-Man.
Was it really?
Yeah,
it looked vibrant in the trailers.
No, it was exactly the same. Exactly the same. It was really good in Guardians too.
Yeah?
They
shot on
knocked
film.
That, yeah,
They
they
shot on
knocked that
film,
one
though.
out of the park. But nope, no can do with Spider-Man. But the other thing that I like about Marvel is that Marvel movies pay for other movies to be made, other good movies, because like the actors can make a lot of money doing a single Marvel movie, and then they can go on and do smaller indie projects with the money that they made from that. You know what I mean? Like they don't have to worry about being secure or whatever because they get royalties, they get their contracts, they get all of that.
And they have multiple movies lined up.
Yeah.
They know they're going to be in Infinity War.
Right. But I mean, I get that people think they're fun, and for a lot of times they are fun. They're entertaining to watch. They're just that. It's as far as it goes for me, though. They're just entertaining. They don't try to take risks or cross limits or be artistically unique in any way. They're products.
You know what you're getting, which is fine.
Yeah,
That's something I like.
And
about
you're gonna get a fun, goofy ride at the movies, which is
Yeah.
fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I would prefer that they do something more.
I think everyone's sort of sick of the same formula.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Well, you were gonna say that one of the weirdest ways they they just like made some earlier. You said it.
That was it was the Ant-Man
thing. Yeah, it's just like as fun as it is to be like, I don't remember that movie.
Yeah.
It's like it got old, and that's what that's all Infinity War.
And the reason why
I remember him.
Yeah, and I said in my review of it, I said that Spider-Man is probably the best one yet.
Really?
Yes, because it actually had heart to it. Like it felt like they were focusing, even though if you removed all of the Avengers stuff from it, it felt like they were just, here is a Spider-Man movie. We're not lifting a stupid city into the sky and then dropping it. We're just, it's him and his friends, and he's got to just saving a little old lady on the street, that sort of thing. Which
what made Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 so good.
Yeah, exactly. Which felt so much more grounded as opposed to Avengers 2, which is just ridiculous. I mean, out the wazoo.
So
it's still nowhere near to Spider-Man 1 and 2, in my opinion. But
it's different.
Yeah, it's a different interpretation.
So, but yeah, I think that we've sort of pinpointed that the main problem with Marvel's cinematic universe is same old thing, same old problems.
Yeah.
And that they're going to have to realize that they're probably realizing it right now that they're making Infinity War 1 and 2.
It's just not going to work.
It's not working,
There's
but
no
they won't
possible
stop
way.
it. They won't stop
Remember
it.
when we had that story? 30 people in
30
one
people
scene?
in one scene.
Crazy.
They know it's not working, but they're continuing to do it.
Yeah.
Because when that movie hits theaters, maybe not the first one. Maybe the first one will be a lot of setup, and people will get so hyped up for the second one. When that movie drops, it will be the most disappointing thing
I'm convinced
happen.
I'm convinced it's going to change things.
Like people, you think they're going to lose money? I think they will.
Well, yeah, they said that the first two are going to cost combined. They're going to have a budget of $1 billion. So they might not lose money, but they'll probably only make like 200-300 million, which is nowhere near what they
are used to making.
Yeah.
And for this, and people, the reviews aren't going to be good. People are going to be like, "Yeah, it was a movie."
Yeah.
And that's not what they want. That's not what they've been building up since 2007.
Right. And listen, I want every movie to be good.
Oh, dude, I would
love it if it was an unbelievably great movie. I just don't see how that's possible.
It can't be.
Yeah. But I will say, all of you listening at home, go see Spider-Man. It's a good movie. I think it deserves.
I think Thor Ragnarok's going to be a good movie.
Yeah. It's a great director again. But we'll see.
We have to see.
So let's get into some quick Q&A, buddy.
Q&A.
Buddy boy.
Quinny.
Let's see. You can send one text message to every single mobile phone in the world right now, but no one is allowed to reply or know who has sent it. What do you say?
Oh.
No.
Scratch that. Send. Send. Oh, this will be great.
Okay.
You send a dick pic.
But you don't know whose
But you don't know whose it is.
That is... Could you imagine, though, just the uproar? Because everyone these days is all about, oh no, my privacy. Ooh, I don't want Snapchat to know where I am. I don't want Google to know that I prefer 2-ply toilet paper. My privacy. Ooh. So if that were to happen, like if everyone got a text from no one, you know what I mean? Everyone would freak out.
They would probably throw their phones away.
Yeah.
That's why you do. Well, also, I feel like if you did a dick pic, the feminists would get upset. So you send a boob pic.
A boob pic.
Not
a vagina.
And underneath it says, "My grandmother has cancer. She needs to see a good pair of breasts for her surgery." Which is a good Ethan Brundine idea.
Hey.
That would you okay?
Yeah, it was a joke. I said that the funniest way that you could ask for nudes is to say your grandmother is having cancer because she has breast cancer, so she's having surgery, and you ask her for. You say she needs a reminder of what good breasts look like.
And that when you Google them, they're fake, so she needs to know what yours look like.
Now, I would never actually do that. Anthony's a different story.
Oh my god. Well, if I could send a text to everyone in the world and they can't reply, there's no harm.
Let's see here. What gets better every time you do it?
Anytime I play guitar, because I'm just continually learning.
Oh, cute. Anthony over here in this little guitar. I'm a guitarist. Anthony Garza Music Productions, everybody.
Yep. Pretty awful music.
That's
though.
a good one. I like it.
What do you say, Ethan?
Something that gets better every time.
And not heroin.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get to do it that many times. So
Yeah.
Who knows? It gets better every time you do it. Probably watching a really good movie, in my opinion. If you see a really good movie, you're like, this is awesome. And if you go back a second time and it's even better, that is like the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I felt when I saw Baby Driver a second time.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, this is... I was elated. It blew me away. I was like,
There's so many movies I haven't seen.
Gosh, get a hold of yourself, Anthony.
I have a job now.
I know.
And I have to go do stuff.
I know.
I'm gonna take my lady to go see a bunch of movies because that's the one thing we actually haven't done as a couple is seeing a movie together.
What is the liking ketchup but hating tomatoes of other things?
What?
Like, you like ketchup, but you hate tomatoes.
Yeah,
So
that's
what is,
dumb.
like, take that and compare it to something else.
You like women, but you hate their faces.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So, like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry if you hear anything in the background. It's raining like crazy right now.
But for me, I like mustard seeds, but I don't like mustard.
Really?
Just messing around. I hate them both. Let's see. What is something that everyone should know / learn how to do?
Change a tire.
Oh, I don't know how to change a tire.
Yeah. Imagine if you broke down on the side of the road. You don't have AAA. You're gonna have to fix it yourself, but you can't do it. Damn straight.
I met someone who was 40 years old, a grown man,
Yeah.
who had never learned how to do laundry.
What? Oh, yeah. I know what that.
Do you know how to do laundry?
No, I know how to do laundry. My lady doesn't know how to do laundry.
Well, I mean,
Or-
that makes.
or
But she's
cook.
still like 18 though.
Or cook or clean.
She's not 40. She's not a grown human
Yeah,
being.
but I
who's been
feel
living
like
on their
I'm
own
not
for
gonna
years.
ever convince her to learn.
Okay,
I feel like I'm just gonna have to be doing it. You know.
you're whipped, Anthony.
And
Is that your improv response? Yes, and I am whipped. What's your what do you mean?
yeah, what's your point?
Okay. You found a dead body. What's your story?
I found it.
I'm just kidding. That's a very specific question. Gotta load up these next ones. Anthony, do a rap real quick.
1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg is on the floor, rapping and trapping all day long. 'Cause I like sitting in trucks bed long, like long beds, but backwards. That's my rap.
What is the 90s kids will never forget this of your generation?
Oh my God, Flappy Bird.
Flappy Bird's a good one. That's a
Only 2013 people with iOS devices will remember this.
Okay, but for real, I feel like no one our age is ever gonna forget Drake and Josh.
Oh yeah.
Like there's
If that theme song ever comes on,
Yeah.
people see Drake Bell and it's like, I know he's the Spider-Man on the Ultimate Spider-Man now, but
Have you seen his album cover?
No.
I'm gonna
He
show
has
you.
an album?
Yes,
I
he
didn't
just
know
came
that.
out with a new one. I'm gonna show you it as soon as this is over. But everyone else, look up Drake Bell's album from 2017. It is the most ridiculous, overcompensating thing imaginable. Like he's shirtless and got tattoos.
Oh my
and everything.
God.
He's trying so hard, whereas everyone just looks at him and is like, "Dude, you're Drake."
You're Drake.
You're
Where's your
Drake.
guitar? Wait, shut up and get your guitar. Sing the song. Sing the song.
If you could give one item to everyone on Earth, what would you choose?
Okay, do I want to be awful with this or very kind? This is a hard thing. Oh, okay. A mystery box.
What?
Yeah.
What is a mystery box?
Just a box with a question mark on it. You open up, you don't know what you're going to get. So it could be something great. Could be a box of locusts. Could be the plague. Could be $1 billion.
I'd probably give a well to everyone on Earth.
A well?
Yes, that way they could have water. You know, I think people need water. I remember a few years ago whenever India was like, we're going to give Wi-Fi to everyone in our country.
Did they really?
Yes, and I'm sitting here thinking, okay, but
they don't
like
have
40% of your country is living in squalor without water or medical attention
or TVs.
Yeah, what are they going to do with your Wi-Fi?
No phones.
I mean, great, sure, nice.
Yeah.
It'll help
pretty good
out
for when
your,
I'm
your
visiting.
top 10%.
Whenever I'm visiting India, I'll have service. Great.
Add, okay, I promise you this is an actual question that's on this website. I didn't make it up myself. Add Scooby-Doo and to the beginning of any movie title. What's it about now? Let's see. Let's pick a Scooby-Doo and the Suicide Squad.
That's a real thing, though. Remember?
What are you talking about?
I sent you that. It's a DC comic. It's called Scooby-Doo teams up with Suicide Squad.
I remember there was one with Harvey Quinn, but they made one with Suicide Squad. Well, I guess give me one of your blank and call me blanks.
Blank and call me.
Yeah,
blank.
you know, like
Scooby-Doo.
Like shoot me in the knees and call me paralyzed or whatever.
One
of your things.
Oh, one of my things.
Yeah.
Well, twist my nipples and call me Doug.
I guess Scooby-Doo.
And the Suicide Squad is a real thing. I think Scooby-Doo and the Dark Knight.
But it's not about Batman. It's just like them like in a dark night, and they're like Scoob, I can't find my flashlight.
Let's make like lesbians and lickety split out of here.
Oh my god. Anthony, what is a video game idea you have that you're afraid no one will ever make?
That's a good question. I'm always afraid that they're never really gonna make a what is it? I've had this idea.
For some reason in my brain, I thought you were about to say Kate Upton.
Kate Upton. And so I have this idea where Kate Upton just stands there and you get to undress her. I think that you've talked about Disney karting.
Oh, Disney kart is the best thing. It's Mario Kart, but with Disney characters driving around in Disney locations. Thank you for reminding me. That's my answer. Disney, get it done.
I would say a VR game that you shoot and you have like swords in and stuff like that, but it actually works. It doesn't look bad. I'm afraid they're just going to stick.
So you just want VR to be
good
a thing. Yeah.
It sucks now, and they aren't fixing it. The graphics are awful. Everything's square and blocky. The headsets suck. Fix it.
What is the most hillbilly/ghetto thing you've seen someone in your family do?
Oh, jeez Louise. This is both. I can do both hillbilly and ghetto. As far as hillbilly, my Uncle Dan, he shot his truck.
He shot a black man.
And now he's in jail. That's pretty redneck. No, he shot his...
You might be a redneck if you've ever shot a black man.
And I was like, woo! Woo! He shot... he's not my actual uncle. He's just like kind of one of those people like... everyone's got like an Uncle Terry. It's like, how is he related?
Yep.
Well, I don't know. He shot his truck tires. He just shot them.
Nice.
He needed new ones.
Yep.
And so he's like, the insurance will get it.
I had a first cousin who was like, she's like 20 years older than me, and she
kissed you.
No, she moved She moved off to Oklahoma with some guy that she like just met after a weekend.
I have a cousin like that.
And the way she announced it was he posted on his Facebook a picture of the two of them, and the caption said "baby's first dip," and she had tobacco in her mouth.
What the
And that was the way she announced to the family that she moved away with this guy.
Didn't tell them anything.
Yep.
Probably left her parents' house, and they were freaking out.
Well, I mean, she was a grown woman by that point.
Oh, okay.
But still.
Well, I have a ghetto one. Well, this one's sort of ghetto and it's very redneck. So this is a story about the time I met a meth dealer.
This is the best story.
You've heard this one?
Yeah, you told me.
We went out to this place called Bandera, and in Bandera it has a meth problem. It has a lot of drug problems.
Doesn't everywhere.
Doesn't everywhere. So I went out there with my older brother and our friend's truck, because my older brother's truck wasn't working, and this truck wasn't doing so hot either. So we just knew that we just had to get there and back. We weren't going to go do anything. We were just going to go see our cousins. My cousins Travis and Ryan. And so we love them, and they're awesome. We hung out with them all the time. I haven't seen them in a little bit, and I probably should. But we went out there, and we called our cousin Travis like 50 times. And because he said, yeah, come over, and then he just fell asleep or whatever, and he never woke up from all the calls and stuff.
He was just dead.
We said, hey, we can get to his property if we go through this creek, right? We go through the creek, and in the middle of the creek, the car is stuck. The truck is stuck, and we can't turn it off because the exhaust pipe will suck water up into it, and we have a dead truck. It will just stay there. So we have to keep the truck on, wasting gas. Like, we didn't have much gas, so we keep calling Travis. I fell asleep, right, in the truck, and I wake up to them throwing rocks at the truck, right? That's fun enough.
So you fell asleep in the trunk, or not in the trunk,
No,
in the truck, in the middle of a creek. Like,
Yeah.
what if you started sinking and you just drowned?
I would have died.
Nice. Okay, so they're throwing rocks at your truck.
Yeah. And I wake up, and I have pants on, so I just walk through the river. So that's fun enough. It wasn't that high, it was high enough to cover the truck and the exhaust, so not that big. And then as you get further along, there's more rocks and shallow. So my cousin Travis goes, "Hey, what's this guy's name? I used to know this guy's name, but Rob." He goes, "I have this friend Rob. He usually doesn't get up till noon, but it was already like 11 or whatever. He's like, he has this big old Yukon with it's got big old tires. He'll be easily able to pull us out. All we got to go do is go find him, right?" And he goes, "I know where his house is. I'll go get him." And so we just wait there, and they leave me alone. It's like me. So David leaves and everything with my cousin, and they find Rob. And so Rob, he comes out. We just hear this big old Yukon run through the river itself, hooks up to the truck, pulls it right out, and we don't stop going, and we're out of the river, and everything's fine. And so we're pretty happy. We're like, we did it. Yeah. We're like, thank you, Rob. We really appreciate that. And he goes, "Yep. So Travis, you still got that gun?" And Travis is like, "Yeah, I still have this gun." And he goes, "I have a banjo. You want to trade for it?" Travis says, "Yep." They trade. He still has his banjo to this day.
Takes the gun, shoots both of you, and steals your truck.
He wants to see if it works, so he's back on his property. We follow him back because he's like a neighbor or whatever. Shoots one of his own tires, goes, "Works." Gets on one of his go-karts, drives away.
What a guy.
We'd go home at that point because I was supposed to be home like 2 days before. I've been missing. My mom never called.
Wow. Well, great story, Anthony. Where can they find you on social media?
They can find me on social media. Anthony_Garza_music_productions is my Instagram. And then if you want my Snapchat, you're going to have to be my friend. I don't just give that thing out. We have a YouTube channel.
Heck yeah, we do.
This will probably be on YouTube. It's called Two Skinny Dudes. You can find us on SoundCloud on Two Skinny Dudes if you're watching this from YouTube. So
yep, and we are introducing the video game phase of our channel. You can
have
watch us play
Stardew
Valley. And so if you ever wanted to watch us make no progress in the game and talk about nothing, there you go.
There you go.
Perfect for you. You can find me everywhere on social media. I'm going to make a Pinterest, so that way that's officially 100% true. So, and I am at The Real Brundeen on all social media platforms. That's TheRealBrundeen. The Real Brundeen. Anthony, do you have any advice for our viewers at home?
Always degrease your dishes. God bless.